going on, everybody? Arty 84 here, Wicked Bricksters, and this is your Lego City, known as Henryville, weekly update. All right, so we're gonna start over here in the water. We have just got a new base plate in for the tan to act as sand, so I'll be putting that in tomorrow. I've been ordering these in bulk and cutting them to fit, so this is gonna be a base and a half. So I'm just gonna cut one in half and put it there. And that should do it for the underwater for now. And that's pretty good. The scene's pretty much me complete. I do have aqua shocks and aqua knots. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. I think they're gonna go in there. They may not. We'll see. So for the ocean area here, I think we're staying pretty much the same. We still have David Ortiz, Big Poppy, at Sue and I's house. I am getting a baby that should be coming soon, so we can add for little Henry. The water area, pretty much the same. I haven't really moved much around, but yeah. So as we leave the seaport, let's go to this house right here. We had done this house last week after the update, and this is our buddy Eric. He's living right there, and he has a nice view of the bay, and we built a kind of a waterfall. This is the river. This is going to be a river we're going to be building, and we're going to put a lot of residential houses on this river, and the river empties out into the bay, and there you go. And this is just a random airplane piece floating around, which I'm not quite sure where this goes to. This might go to the airplane. I gotta check that out. So cool. And then we're going down the street over here. Let's go to the airport. Yeah, this is a random piece. It must be an extra for somewhere. The airport around the pole has basically stayed the same. Eventually we're going to build a back to this airport, so I think the airport's going to come to here. I may get a newer airport set and attach it to it, so we get another plane and some more parts. Possibility. We did add a base plate to the airport shuttle station. Originally it was there, then we had a half plate over here, but I had just got the intersection pieces in, and notice you can see we have some of the old street. That will eventually be replaced, but for the time being, since it's so expensive with streets, it's like, you know, $7.50 a piece. And when you need 44 of them, it's to make the blocks that I want to just in this area. That's, you know, almost $300 for streets. So not happening. We're doing that very little by little. I know we need a couple over here. We're finally, this is going to be shuttle space and amusement park space. So once I figure out what I'm going to do with this, I'll invest some more money in streets. But if anyone out there knows where I can get some cheap streets, let me know. I don't like to spend more than $7.50 a piece, because that's what you can buy two for $15 at the store. But nevertheless, I would like to extend this area over here a little bit. But this is the airport. The airplane's still there with the runway. The airplanes take off right over the water, which is cool. Sometimes you have issues with the house with noise, but I grew up in a city that has an airport next to it, so I'm used to it. So it's cool. So over here we got the backside of the fire station, which we're going to get to that in a minute. We added that street, so now we have, that's the drop off, and we connected the street. So now people can actually come in, drop people off at the airport shuttle, or drop them off at the airport, or pick them up at the airport shuttle. A few things they can do here. So basically what you would do is, if you're dropping someone off the airport, you're going to drop them off here, and they're going to go through security over here. And if you're taking the shuttle, you're getting dropped off over there, and everyone's going to come through here for the airport. This is going to be the front, because we have the front of the airport is where the gates are, gates 1 and 2. So that's going to be built up, and we're going to continue with the green over here, so we can park airplanes and helicopters and all that stuff. And like I said, the space shuttle is going over here somewhere. I think it's going to be right here. I like to extend the runway, maybe 2 more base plates, so I can add 2 more green. We're going to have a fence here, so people can't get into the airport, and it's going to be very realistic, like a real airport, so that's going to happen. All right, so let's go around to some of the new stuff we added this week. So we added the base streets. I told you about that. I don't know if you have seen, we're doing a live build of this. If you didn't watch it on Instagram, you can catch it on our YouTube page of the live build of the hot rod. This was a free promo piece you got if you spent $85 American on Lego.com. So we got that. We added that to the city. We did the live build of the street sweeper, which you've probably seen that. That's on our YouTube page as well. We added that to the city. We had moved some of the piles. I got an organizer, so we're slowly organizing everything we can, but we're getting there. But here we go. This is the 1990 Fire Station Rescue Center. So that a nice little area where we can pull in. Something I always wanted to do as a kid, but I never had these T-boards that I wanted to actually have it going without having to go on the rough studs. And eventually we're going to sidewalk all this. So I left this area open right here. And I think we're going to put some modular buildings here. Maybe there. We could fit 1, 2, 3 modular buildings perfectly, because if you see over here, we got the ramp of the subway, or the monorail rather. So we can only really fit 1, 2, 3 modulars, and then we can fit another building over here. And I could do something with this half, maybe a mock we could put over here somewhere. But we're slowly filling this in, very surely. Streets all set up. We had added the parking garage and gas station. This is another 1990 set, I believe, with the Shell. That's really cool, the Shell gas station. And another thing, like I said, when I was a kid, I always wanted to have the T. We actually have a T back there as well, so you can go right through the gas station. I am waiting for another T for back there, so you can go through the car wash and be done. And also have a throughway through the parking garage. I was possibly thinking about maybe making the parking garage larger eventually, but we'll see what happens. This corner right here is either going to be the, we just ordered I got for Father's Day, which hasn't come yet, the diner modular. I think it might go there because I think it's a good location across the street from the Main Street station. People can go grab breakfast and jump on the train. Or it's going to go over here. And the gas station is going to go there. There's already a gas station here. I feel like there's a little, even though gas stations all the time are across the street from each other, I feel like they're a little counterproductive, especially when that has a car wash. So that might go into the new section of town that's going to be built pretty soon. Don't know yet. So we're still thinking about that. So the mods are going to go there, or the mods are going to go there. One or the other. Alright, so we got the parking garage, and then we built the, we built the train station. That's the actual train station for the monorail set, and we have that all set up over here, which is cool. And I threw some batteries into the monorail, and here we go. You've probably seen this little video we did on Instagram. So we're having great success. Oh, spoke too soon. We're having some issues with the change back, and I don't know what it is. I think it's just because it's so old that the switches on the side, see, now that one works. Yesterday that one wasn't working, but this one was working. So I don't know if this has to be just, oh, there it goes. All right, so we may have worked out the bugs. And I don't know what it is. I think it's just an old set. The set is 30 years old. Oops, it gets stuck. Hard to say. I think I need some WD-40. I think I need to take apart the switcher right there a little bit, and I need to rework it so when it hits, it's a little looser. I think it's a little stiff right now. But that station works fine. Just this one, it's giving me some problems, but it's on the list of things to get going in the city. See if I twist it a little bit, you know. Whatever, we'll figure this out. Push it a little bit. I don't want to make it go straight through, because if I do, we're gonna have some problems because the track has not been built yet, but we're gonna get down there to the amusement park. I'm gonna have this guy come back. I'm gonna stop him right here. And maybe shut the battery off a little bit. There we go. And then of course you open the guy up like this, and there's the switch right there. So there you go. Solves that problem. And this is giving me some issues too. It's a little off a little bit, but there's my twin. This is the guy, and over there he's also here. I don't really have a twin, but I think that's my twin. Okay, so we did this area. So I added this curve. I got rid of the full stud area, and I got an intersection right here. So basically the idea of this area is for people to come to the amusement park and come in, and your Ubers and your buses can drop the people off, and then you can go right or left to either go back into the city, or you can go back into the future city that's going to be over here somewhere. So this was the idea of that, similar to the airport. This is a pull around, and this is going to be the entrance to NOLA World. I got the Legoland exclusive set with a bunch of rides and an entrance, and I'm actually going to use the entrance there. It's going to be cool. And then I'm still trying to develop this area a little bit. I know I have a ride coming in the Legoland set for the Medieval, which is going to go around that body of water I put in there. I do have another pirate ride coming. I do have a popcorn bag set that I got for Christmas that I haven't built yet, so that's going to go in this park. I have the fairground people that I need to build as well. Those are going to go in here, and I have the UFO roller carousel, which is going to go. So I have a lot of stuff for the amusement park that's going to be built. I just haven't built it yet. I'm doing those in live builds, so little by little I'm trying to make this thing work. So I'm still in my mind, still trying to figure out the city. Over here I didn't do much. I added some more base plates. We're off a stud from the amusement park to the rest of the city, because I built that and then I built this at the same time. And as it got bigger and bigger and bigger, we're off a stud. So it's starting to come together over here. I have all this is together with that. It's just, you can see the gap right there. I gotta spring everything back a little bit. And I may be off a stud in the Wild West that I might have to just adjust it slightly. We'll see. But I think I'm close. So we got the Pirate Roller Coaster. I bought some pieces that I watched a couple YouTube videos on how to fully automate this thing, so it continues just going up and around. I still got to deal with the issue with it coming off and it's slowing down over here. I might put some kind of roller, some wheels that spin and push it along. I don't know, maybe dropping it down a whole stud. I'm not sure how to do that. I don't have enough like space. I want to drop this down like fully, but then it's not gonna connect because these pieces are kind of like solid unless they go down there. I did try to bring this up a little bit and it didn't work. Table could just be off a little bit. I don't know. I think I can maybe cheat and I could bring up the whole set over here. I think I might do. Maybe that'll work. There's a way. All I have to do is get that thing to be higher here slightly, so this thing goes down. If you have any ideas, let me know. I've seen online they want you to redo the car, but I'm gonna try to do is without redoing the car. I want the car to stay the same. The Wild West and everything, all the same. I did find a chief Indian guy, which you can see his back right there, that I forgot I had. So I put that together and I added him to the city. All that stuff. Oh, I did want to add this piece right here. This vehicle is the Time Traveler. I don't know if you guys remember this set. It was the Time Traveling set. And it's kind of a random set. But the reason I got this set, 2001, Toys R Us was still around. 2001 I got this set. The reason I got this because I had a Lego City set up and I needed a way to link the Wild West with like the city. So I figured he could just go back in time and travel between the two. Now I just did, oh, Henry's from the Wild West in the amusement park. I guess that's easy enough to set it done. So this is this guy. He's this cool little car and he's just popping around town. I think these things are supposed to spin when he goes. They kind of do. They're kind of old. They're gonna be cleaned, but you know, we're getting there. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the update on Henryville. If you like it, please subscribe. And also hit the little alarm so you get notified. Leave comments. I want to hear what your ideas are. If you have any suggestions from some of the stuff I talked about, I love hearing suggestions on how to make this city perfect. But we're getting there. We will, every week, we are just adding and modifying and making this an awesome city. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we love having you. So check that out. And also, just a cheap plug, if you do like travel vlogs, we go to Disney, amusement parks, and just adventures whatsoever. Go to dead malls, we do a little bit of everything. Check out my wife and I and our son's page, The Wicked Explorers, twexplorers.com. And if you like people like Adam DeWoo and Tim Tracker and the Nomadic Fanatic, we do the same stuff. And we just do it like in the Northeast and stuff, so it's a little bit different. Check that out as well, and we'll see you guys next.